Hey everybody. As you guys know, I was diagnosed with kidney failure around December, and it's been a pretty rough process for me. But you know, God wouldn't give me anything I couldn't handle. So you know, uh, I'm just as confused as you guys are. But hopefully this film will get you guys educated on what's going on with me, and hopefully it'll help somebody out my age that's going through the same thing I am. So you know, here goes. Uh, Nothing caused it. Um, it was bound to happen to me. It's genetics, so there was no cause for it. Wasn't taking protein shakes or creatine, whatever people were saying. It's something that was just bound to happen to me sometime in my life, and it's been going on for probably about 3 years. So it's been going on for a while. Kidney failure caused a lot of problems with me. Basically, I was probably a week away from dying. I was at end-stage renal failure. It's been going on for about 3 years, which is why, it was that intense. Basically, it had really low calcium, so my bones are really weak. They can shatter easily, and the reason for that is because there's something in your body called phosphorus, and basically your kidney filters that out. And since my kidneys aren't doing that, the higher your phosphorus goes up, the lower your calcium is. So my bones are really weak because of that. Uh, I also had, a lot of throwing up, a lot of headaches, and it was really horrible. I felt like garbage every day. The first thing I would do when I get home was just sleep because I didn't feel good at all. I was pale, I would throw up a lot. I would also cramp up in the middle of the night for no reason. Also, since my blood pressure was extremely high because of this, there was actually days where like my eyes would just drift apart. Like they would either roll up in my head or my eyes would just split apart because my blood pressure was so high. My body couldn't handle it. So I was really really close to like getting a stroke or a heart attack or something because of that. And you know, like about my concentration problems, I couldn't think straight. I couldn't focus. It's just I wasn't doing that good in school. Couldn't get my homework done because of that. And there was just some days where my mind was just blank and I just wasn't able to speak to people. It was just horrible. And I also have starting speech where my words would just jumble up really easily. And kidney failure also caused that. There's some days where people just wouldn't understand what I would say because my words would just jumble up. And it's horrible, and all of that is caused by my really high toxins. The toxins in my body they're extremely high, and it's because the kidney isn't filtering anything. Because basically, when your toxins are high, it kind of feels like you're on drugs, like when you drink alcohol or something. Like your judgment's impaired, and so the way you act is based off of that. So it kind of morphed my personality a lot. It kind of changed up the way I acted because of that. So it ruined my life a bit, ruined my reputation. I would just talk, words would just come out without even thinking. Because my toxins are so high. So it's pretty rough. Yeah. Also, another thing I have because of that is a condition called FSGS, where basically you urinate protein. So I urinate all the protein in my body. So if you notice, that's why my hair got a little bit straighter. Uh, and I got really skinny because of that. So just being in hospital for like 1 week lost about 20 pounds because I just keep eating protein, which is really bad for me. So, yeah. Also, due to my concentration problems, failed Algebra 2 my junior year, and so I have to repeat it this year, and I'm actually in a class full of sophomores, and it's just really embarrassing, you know. And I always figured out, like, I've always asked myself, like, why? Like, I know I'm not dumb, and this is actually the reason for it. So it's embarrassing, but you know, I gotta do it. You know, I gotta pass my classes. This is it's a really rough process in my life, but you know, I just gotta be a man about it. I can't complain. I can't cry. You know, crying, it's for babies. You know, you can't let something like this get to you. As rough as it is, you know, this isn't like getting a flu or getting your tonsils removed. You know, it's a chronic illness, and you know, this usually doesn't happen to people my age. You know, but things just happen. You know, you just gotta don't dwell on things. Just be a man about it. You know, and it's really painful. I'm in pain every day. I have to plug into this machine every day. It's really stressful, and it's physically and emotionally damaging. You know, but God wouldn't give me a burden that I'm not able to carry. So you know, I just have to do it. There's no escaping it. You know, complaining will get you absolutely nowhere in life. You know, the minute I get sad, I can easily just fall into depression, and I won't allow myself to do that. You know, I'm so lucky God made me emotionally strong. You know, it's just the way I am. You know, just whatever life throws at you, you just gotta catch it with firm hands and just see what you can do with it. You just gotta go. That's it. Whatever you have to do, just do it. There's really no escaping it. No one can solve your problems for you, you know, especially something like this. This is something nobody would understand except for yourself. All you have is yourself at this point, you know. There's nobody that can make you better. There's no one that can comfort you. There's no one that understands you. You just gotta be vigilant, you know. I mean, just imagine what people think about you if you cry and complain all the time. You know, it's bad to show your weakness, you know. You just gotta man up and be tough, you know. Because at the end, there's something great in it, you know. I'm gonna feel good after that surgery. I'm gonna feel just like my old self again, and I'm actually looking forward to it. The thing that's keeping me alive right now is dialysis. Basically, I have a tube in my stomach, and every night I plug it into a machine, and it filters my blood. Basically, cleans everything out. It drains out all the liquid. So basically, it's like a lifeline. It keeps me alive, and it's kind of painful. You know, basically, it feels like a vacuum just pulling out fluid in you and putting in fluid in your body. And it's basically kind of like life support. I guess it's keeping me alive. Along with that, I'm also taking a lot of medication. I'm actually taking a lot less now, but when I originally started, I was taking about maybe 30 pills a day. And just recently, doctors told me I was over medicated, which is great news. So I'm only down to like 2 pills. One that'll maintain my blood pressure and knock all the protein out of my urine. Well, not all of it, but some of it. And this pill called renal gel, I basically have to take it with everything I eat. It kind of binds the phosphate, so the phosphate in my body doesn't go up high, so I don't lose any more calcium. So, see, if you just stay strong, you know, if you don't believe you're sick, you know, good things like this can happen. You know, you can be off medications. You know, if you believe you're sick, you know, you're gonna stay sick, and your condition's just gonna get worse. You just have to be strong about it. and good things will happen. Most on a low phosphorus diet, and so I have to watch out to eat. I can't eat any cheese, any milk, so no dairy products, no peanuts. So I really have to be careful with what I eat. They actually recommend a lot of beef, a lot of chicken, so basically a lot of meat. So I can get my protein really high. But I'm restricted to certain foods though, and it's pretty bad, you know. Just imagine going 6 months without pizza. It's pretty rough, but I gotta do it, so.